Low-key, guys, we might be cooked. I don't know where it went. I need token in my stream chat. Where's token? Oh, there's a tiny lizard. Cute. He's so tiny. Such a tiny little small lizard. Anyways, where's token? I need token to join up. I need my I think that was a coyote or a fox that just ran past when I was outside. I don't know where it went. Kind of screamed at him, so I think I scared him. Oopsies. To be fair, bro scared me, so it's a win-win. I'm streaming on the wrong phone. Streaming on my new one, and I'm outside, and it's gonna overheat. Anyways, chat. I'm waiting for my hair to dry up. But there was a little, I think it was either a fox or a coyote that was hanging out right here. And he dropped a little piece of a hot dog. And then he ran back there somewhere. And I want to go find him, but I don't want to get attacked. I don't know if they carry rabies or something. I don't know. I actually don't know. I've never been that close to one before. But he was adorable. I took pictures of him, so I'll post them later. Or when I switch my stream over to my other phone, I can probably post it. Chat, my hair is like wet, bro. Ow. I just washed my hair. Oh, I missed a spot in the back. Darn it. Chat, we might go dip my head in the sink. Hold on, because my hair's tangled up. Ow. I gotta get my hair done sometime this week. But I'm probably gonna hit up the pool first. Ow. Before I decide to get my hair done. Because once I get my hair done, there goes my whole summer of being able to swim. But I'm gonna get my hair dyed. Getting it dark red. I'm excited. I think. We'll see. Let's go back inside. Because it's hot. Upstairs time. Ow. Bro did drop a piece of the hot dog. I see it on our basketball court. What the heck? Okay, let's go inside. We're gonna go hop on Roblox. Oh, it's so much colder inside. Token. W token for that edit. W token. Low key, very big W's for that. I love it, bro. I love it. I'm hungry, but we got dinner. Got dinner. Ooh, are those strawberries? I want a strawberry. Yes. Don't mind me. Oh, that's a big strawberry. Okay, I gotta find my towel. Oh, I forgot I can't chew. That's gonna hurt getting out later. Oh, oh, that hurt to swallow. Mm. All right, let's go upstairs. 'Cause I forgot. Oh, my legs. Oh, my legs, man. My legs. My legs, chat. My legs. I feel the burn from that walk yesterday, man. All right, chats. Token. Oh, I spilled my water. Whatever. W token. That's a W fan right there, low key. Ow. I'll get my hair done sometime this week. Yeah, so excited to sit there for 4 hours. Yeah, see that one's tangled up, and I don't like that. Ow, ouch. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're goats, guys. We're goats. Hi, lizard. So cute. You look so cute just standing there, little guy. Where's my towel? There it is. Just gotta pat, pat, pat it. Gotta pat, pat. Gotta pat, pat, pat it. Yeah. Okay. These braces would feel more better if, like, they didn't keep getting stuck to the top of my mouth. Because what they, why are they doing that, bro? Anyway, I'm cold. I'm freezing. I'm like freezing, chat. Low key, bro. So I gotta get my hair done. I'm gonna go get my nails done. And then we'll be set. Chat, what should we play? No, it's not fun. Getting your nails done is like over $100 and it sucks. It's like, it's like, why? Yeah. And I do need to get mine done because my brother stepped on my finger yesterday and like my actual nail, because I only have like one fake nail, and like he stepped on my actual nail. Like, how do I explain it? The one that's not acrylic. He stepped on one of my fingers and my nail is broke under it. So that's gonna hurt. I got mine done for quite cheap because my mom's sister does them. Aw, lucky. I can't paint mine. I can paint them, but they won't look cute. Like how they'll look when you get them done out at like a nail salon or something like that, you know? Oh, we're gonna play Sims. Let's hop on Sims. Let's play that. Token. We're gonna watch me take care of my horse. My horses. I have a horse and then I have a unicorn. Yes, because I'm hungry and I smell food and I don't want to be a big bag right now, not yet. Also, we need to find someone that'll be Kiri. Wait, you're Kiri, right? You're Kiri, you're Kiri. All right, you're Kiri, I think. Yes. Okay, never mind. Never mind tokens. We need someone to play as Loak, Nateum, and then Jake, and then Spider. I think we have a Took. I think someone's Took already. So we just need. Hi, werewolf. We need someone to turn into either Loak, Nateum, Jake, or Spider. We just need 4 more people, and then we have the main characters. Well, it does Spider count as a main character, to be honest? He probably will be a kind of a main character in the next movie, maybe. But in the third one, does he really count? He counts? Okay, okay. I mean, in this well, no, the third one was basically just mainly about Spider. Oh, Courage. Courage is also a main character. Ooh, we need Courage too. And we need someone to be Varong, Renal. We need what's Renal's husband's name again? I forgot his name. Oh, my tooth. That person that was supposed to be Varong is like a backstabber. That's why yeah. They were like low key kind of toxic. Ow. Yeah. Tana something. Tana something. That's his name. Tana something. We need someone to play as Tana something. Because I don't know how to say his name. Then we need. It would be funny if someone like changed their account to one of the Ecrons. Yes. Where's my horses? Did I not save it? Chat. Oh yeah, we just saved it. Thank God. I was about to say, hi, welcome, Blueberry. Blueberry. We have spots open. We have Renal. We need someone to be Renal. Renal's husband, because I don't know how to say it. Verong, Loak, Nateum, and Jake or Spider. We need 7 more technically, I guess. But yeah. And we're also playing Sims. I don't know how to say that. I don't know how to say that name. Renal. All right, sweet. Renal has been taken. Yes. Heck yeah. Bro, my back is soaked. It's not fun. I like washed my hair. And now my whole back is frickin' soaked. And it's freezing. And I really don't like that. It's like uncomfortable. And then I gotta get my hair done sometime this week. Which is a good thing because I'm finally gonna dye my hair again, bro. At least the edges are gonna be dyed. Like the bottom part's probably gonna be dyed red. I'll be happy. I had red hair for such a long time, actually. Okay. When my hair was straight, I had red hair all the way up to my senior photos, which was a long time. From homecoming to senior photos, dang. Chat, my phone case is messed up. On my old phone, it's messed up. Blueberry Loki might have dipped already. Hello. Welcome, welcome. My back is freezing. You think so? What happened, Token? Okay, I spaced out for a second. Oh my god, it's Father's Day, guys. Oh my god. I gotta give my dad a gift, bro. Oh, I think Blueberry, yeah, Blueberry kind of dipped low key. Blueberry will definitely come back though. All right, it's 4 o'clock. I think if I post a video, I think it will do better than it has been because I've been posting a bit too early. Well, this one didn't do that bad. Guys, I have an edit. No, I don't have an edit. Dang it. I don't feel like making one. We're gonna make one. We're gonna attempt to make one low key. Where's Disney Plus? Where's Disney, bro? I need cutscenes, bro. Where's Disney? I quit. I quit. Nah, I don't feel like it. I'm going on CapCut. Wait, low key? Hold on. Did Ryan ever answer? I don't think Ryan responded to me. Ugh, tired. Ryan needs to hurry up and get home. Dang, man. I just heard someone scream, "Oh my god," and I'm scared. I'm low-key scared. I'm kind of traumatized. Oh, I stepped on my controller. All right, Travis. We're gonna get comfy on the floor because my hair's too wet to get in my bed. But I got this, chat. Let me cook. Let me cook with this edit real quick. Okay. Hello. I'm making an edit right now. At least I'm trying to make one. I'm actually very struggling right now. So, yeah. Don't mind me. You totally should, low key. I low key think there's like an ant on my floor because it bit me the other day. You have little ant friends. My lizard will probably eat them. What'd you do? Tame the ants to not bite you? What the heck? What are you, the ant whisperer? All right, we're goaded with the edit chat. We're goaded. Bro said some ant stuff in their ant language, and now they don't bite you. You lucky. I think we cooked with this edit, low key. I'm scared to post it though. I think I'll post it in an hour, low key. I think we can do it in an hour. We're gonna post it. We're gonna put in the drafts and then we'll post it in an hour. Cause like I might want to change some up. Who knows? I'm scared to post it though, low key. Made an edit on my iPad a few days ago. Should I post it? Low key, yes. 3 on an iPad is wild, bro. No, I can't even do 1 on my tablet, bro. I'll start crying, dog. No, that's insane. No, it's just like I'm so used to smaller screens. Like if I try to edit on my iPad, I'll just sit there and like stare off into space. I found the ants. Their names is Sugar Ant. They're small, brown, and black in color. Oh, so you have sugar somewhere hidden in your room that's summoning them. You got some cinnamon. You got some cinnamon in them. Oh boy. That's so real. I can't eat sugar anymore. Well, I can, but it has to be soft candies, I guess. Or not soft, but I don't know how to explain it. Nope, my lizard is up and running. Oh no, he's probably hiding somewhere. I know mine ran away and hid for like 2 days in my room, and I found him, and he like freaked me out, and I thought he was dead. So I just never looked for him, and then I saw him hanging out. I think my brother is crashing out. One of them is crashing out. And it's scaring me. I'm guessing it's raining. Is it raining? Hold on. No, it's not gonna rain today. Damn, it's hot all week, bro. Ah, fun. Heck yeah. I bet. The lizard is tweaking. What is he doing? Bet. Chroma keyboard. Ow, my braces. Ow. Okay, that was fun. Oh boy. I've taken mine earlier today. That's why my hair's still wet. Oh, lovely. What are you doing up there, little lizard? My pants are wet too. No, the hair dripped everywhere. My back is wet, bro. Never washing my hair again. Nope. Nope. It's official. Nope. Never again am I washing my hair. I'm joking. I'm joking, chat. I'm joking. Of course, I'm gonna wash my hair. Yes. Yeah. I don't know how to pronounce that, Loki. I know I know what it means and stuff, but I just can't pronounce it. It's like kind of hard to say, you know? Chat, I think I'm gonna post my edit. I think I didn't put my watermark on it though. Shit. Should I still post it even though I didn't put a watermark on it? It's hard to learn how to say things. Yeah, I want to post it still, but it's the one thing I forgot to do. Yeah, okay, we'll put a watermark on it because I think if you talk in Spanish, bro, what? I do not. I can not speak Spanish. Get where? Wait, what? Okay, I gotta put my fucking stupid dumb watermark. Which means I have to go to my channel again. Where's YouTube? Copy and paste my frickin' name. The fact I have to do this is sad, bro. Copy. Go back. Oh, it's gonna be in the way though. Damn it. I didn't think this one through. Hold on. I smell food. Okay, wait. Let me cook. Loki, I'm cooking. I can teach you XT. You can learn how to say it's guacamole. No, 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 no. It's guacamole, yeah. Okay, what if yes? I'm struggling with my watermark right now. Don't mind me. Mm, mm, mm. I think my phone froze, Loki. All right, let's do that. Oh my god. Let's do that. Font. Mm. I realize I keep changing up my whatchamacallit? My watermark. Yeah, I keep switching it up. But it's okay. It's not letting me change the color for that. Whatever. I don't like that. Oh, I really don't like that. Nope. No, thank you. It's that part I don't like. There we go. What's wrong with guacamole? Or we could just like completely get rid of that. Wait, low key. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We cooked. We cooked. Okay, now we can post it because it has my watermark and stuff. So what I did was I just like combined some of the edits that I've already posted. Like from, I think I used the one that I made yesterday, the one with Loak. I think Nigeria's in it too. I honestly don't know. What? It's like saying what? Can I just call it guacamole? Shut up, stomach. I will feed you in a minute.
I'm looking hungry, chat. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go upload it. All right, hold on. Change of plans. We're gonna have to edit the stupid thing again because YouTube decides to cut out my watermark, like always. But hello? Can I move my watermark? Like, what the frick? Chat. Thank you. Move it. Thank you. Okay, so we gotta make it smaller. I think that will work. Let's try it now. I will sue the whole entire YouTube company if this doesn't work. I'll be mad. All right, let's try it now. Thank you. All right, we're good. Chat, I'm so bored. I'm going on Insta.
in the box at the same time you put it on your back, you're gonna duplicate it. Wait, oh my god, I still have it. Yo, bro, take it, put it in the box, quick before it floats away. Oh my god, we have two now. There's no way we have two Galaxy 0 Point sprites. This is overpowered. So allegedly, if you have a sprite in your hands and you put it in the box at the same time you put it on your back, you're gonna duplicate it. Wait, oh my god, I still have it.
Bro, I brought the code 0 Point. Did you bring the gummy? Yeah, bro, keep it down. Obviously, I haven't. All right, bro, let's make this deal.
A duck walked up to a list.
Oh my god. I love this.
Bum, bum, bum. Got any grapes?
Hi, Talisi.
We just
Which edit?
but
The one I just posted? The one I was sitting here scratching my butt on? I should play Fortnite again one day because I want to play with someone to get more sprites. Yes, I need to get some more sprites as well. Which sprites do you have, Token? Are you talking about the edit that Token made? Yes. Token is a W for that one. Hi, Axolotl. Hello. Why the heck is Token better at editing? What? Token, how did you do that? Wait, teach me how. Am I gonna need to hop on Avatar real quick?
No, you got me. You stole.
Low key. Oliver Tree was in a Darman video? What? I'm about to watch that. 'Cause I didn't even know that until now.
Wait, stop. This isn't cool.
Damn.
No, you didn't.
What? Oh, and what? Wait, what? What are we talking about? Um, Oliver Tree is in a Darman vid. This video was 2 years ago, though.
Jesse, you crap! Oh, stop! Get off me! Stop! What's going on? Jesse started it. Oh, Oliver. Not true.
Oh, it's a YouTuber, Darman.
You know what I did?
Or look him up. I don't know if you've heard of him, but that's his channel. Oh, fun. I actually stopped watching his channel after I found out he doesn't pay the whatchamacallit, the actors or something like that. And that he fired the good actors all because one of them asked when they were gonna start getting paid. So I haven't actually watched them for a long time. Ooh, a pink Lamborghini. Chat, should we go check out this pink Lamborghini? This is the fakest Lambo I've ever seen, bros. The fakest Lambo I've ever seen. This is a little toy Lambo. Why is bro selling a toy Lambo for children for 175? I can afford it, but like, is it worth it? Bruh. He's just showing you can get it off of Amazon, basically. Most realistic Lamborghini I've ever seen. No. Oh, wow. I love this Lambo, man. I love this. Wait, hold on. But when we go to Amazon, how much does it actually cost? Because this is from Amazon, but I'm curious to know. Okay, guys, so we're gonna see how much this Lambo actually costs. Dang, the person's actually selling it a bit cheaper because the actual price for it is like 200. Chat, what is this, bro? What? Should I buy it? I can pull up the college in a tiny pink Lambo. Bro, these are cute. Oh, well, they have the seats for the Lambo. Oh, no, that's for a Jeep, actually. 449. Jeez, man. Go to Walmart and get these for like probably cheaper. Wait, I actually kind of want one. I want to ask my dad if I can get one. Hi, Blueberry. We're talking about a pink Lambo that's expensive as heck. I low-key want that Lambo now. Like, only 175? Should I buy it? Search up Nito? Nito on Amazon? Nito is actually in my search. Oh my god, my camera's not focusing. Picture me riding around in a tiny Lambo. I'll pull up the college and have my little fake car keys. Be like, yeah, guys, this is my Lambo. Don't be jealous. Wait, I actually want this. This one's actually cute. It'll get here on Friday. Avatar stuff. They would give me Avatar The Last Airbender or something like that. Whatever the name of the show is. Need a shower. I'll be back, guys. All right. Have fun. Chat, should I buy this one? Yes, there's an axolotl. There's a bigger one too. There's a big one right here. I think it's a big one. It's cute though. Avatar Neytiri? All right, bet. Let's see what they give me. I want a Nito so bad. Nitos are decent. Ooh, wait, do they have an action figure of Neytiri? Oh, chat. Chat. This one's $30. Guys. Wait, there's more than one? Ooh, there's this one. You can have a little butt naked Jake. He can be so butt booty naked. Oh my god, why is my camera not focusing? Chat. Is my camera focused on y'all's end or is it just my end? But when I back out, it's not, it's focused. But then when I zoom in, it's like not focused. So maybe what I can do. Is that better? I can't tell. Low key, I can't tell. Search avatar figure Neytiri Pandora. All right, all right, all right. Bet. They give me stupid. Shut up, stomach. Oh, they have Jake. They have Jake though. I don't know if I can find Neytiri, but they have Jake. Oh, I want that. I need this like now. Oh, does it come with the action figure or is it just the does it come with Nightiri? Wait, only 13 in stock? Here's the mountain one. But I don't know if it comes with Nightiri or not. That's the problem. And I really want it, but it's not telling me if it comes with the figure or not. I think it does, but I don't know. Here is Ronald's husband, however you say his name. Um oh, that's sick. That one's actually kind of sick. How much are they? Percy Jackson? I have not seen it. Never heard of it. Sounds good though. I got to download that app. I could probably find them on Temu as well, but I don't know if I want to risk it. But every month, Temu sends me like 2 free items. So, low key, let's go shop on Temu. That's how I got one of my squishies. Search up, I don't know how to say it. Etsy or some shit like that. Etsy. I'm joking. I feel like it would be more expensive though. 8 free gifts? Oh, hell yeah. I'm in on that. Oh, hell yeah. Ooh. Chat, I can buy a tattoo gun. My parents would hate me, but I can buy one. Here, we can buy this. Lizard, you're fine. You're okay, buddy. We can get these too. Yeah, I'm scared to buy that actually. Um, oh, they're expensive on. Damn, that's fun. You can also buy Neatos and stuff on. Ow, my nail. Anyways, you can buy Neatos and stuff on Temu. Ow, that actually hurt my nail. Wait, I want this lighter, low key. That's a cool lighter. I just found a cool lighter. My parents are gonna hate me for it, but it's a cool lighter. It's windy. If it's windy, it's gonna start raining. So excited. Heck yeah. All right. I'm buying ghost hunting stuff. I really want a spirit box, but Timu does not let me type in a spirit box. So we might be cooked. Oh, that's cool. I need one for iPhone. Okay, yes, I need that one. iPhone 17. Thank you, thank you. We need to find something that's worth $10. Hmm. Finding something that's exactly $10 is hard.
The Aztec death whistle. I want that so bad. I can freak out so many people with it. But I don't want to get shot.
I feel like I would totally get shot if I used that. Chat, what day should I dye my hair? Because I'm going to get it braided right after I dye my hair, probably. So I can actually go swimming and stuff. I already have a phone charger. Low key, I'm gonna buy that airsoft gun, bro. All right, sweet. Wait, no, I found one that's $10. That's my bingo. That's my bingo. Yes. Bet. Hold up. I'm buying stuff on Temu real quick. Hold on. Total 1361. What the heck? Hello? It's a $13 worth it. Should I spend $13? I'm buying another one of those little keyboard things. A keyboard, whatchamacallit? I don't know what it's called. Can I click it? No, I can't. It's a little keyboard thing. And then I'm buying 2 tablet squishies. One of those little mics I can wear on my whatchamacallit? My shirt. A Hello Kitty lighter because yes. An EMF reader. And then those little metal rods for ghosts and stuff because I want to know if my house is haunted. And if it is haunted, I will scream. So maybe not get those 2. But then I just paid like $10 for an airsoft gun. The stuff that I just named off is free, but the airsoft gun was $10. And I kind of want the airsoft gun. Okay. Your house has a ghost? Oh, fun. Your toilet's making beats right now? No, what the hell? Hey, yo, I think your toilet might be on something. You might need to get that looked at. Your toilet doesn't sound healthy.
Not even Feline beef patty.
I feel offended in so many ways for this video, bro. Oh boy. Are you gonna sneeze so loud I can hear it? Gonna hear loud at you.
We have breaking news from Hollywood. Emmy-winning television director James Burrows has died. His family confirmed
Jeez, everyone's dying this month. What the heck?
created Cheers and was one of the most influential directors in Hollywood. He worked on more than 1,000 TV episodes, including programs like The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Will and Grace, Friends, Taxi, and The Big Bang Theory. Burrows was 85. And we have breaking news from Hollywood. Emmy-winning television director James Burrows has died. His family confirmed the death to People magazine. Burrows co-created Cheers and was one of the most influential directors in Hollywood. He worked on more than 1,000 TV episodes, including programs like The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Will and Grace, Friends, Taxi, and The Big Bang Theory. Burrows
No, not the Big Bang Theory. I love that show.
was 85.
Why is everyone dying? Like, what? I swear it all went downhill after Oliver died. Now everyone's dying all of a sudden.
Everyone in the family could see the countdown above my sister Stella's. They all knew she would die on her 16th birthday. So Stella became the most precious person in this household. The delicious snacks were hers. The pretty dresses were hers. Even the bedtime stories from mom and dad, those were hers too. I felt sorry for her, but I also envied all the favoritism she received until I finally made it to her 16th birthday. Mom and dad, afraid I would cause trouble, locked me, burning with fever, in the storage room. I pounded on the door in fear. Mom, let me out. I have a fever. My head hurts so much. Mom gritted her teeth. Enough. Your sister only has today left before she dies. Can't you just bear with it? But I feel awful. Gradually, the sounds outside the door disappeared, and my consciousness grew hazy. My body suddenly felt very light. Through the old wooden door, I could see the warm lights in the living room. Mom and dad sat pressed close to Stella on the sofa. Mom's hand gently patted Stella's back while dad kept his head down, his shoulders trembling slightly. Stella wore her only new dress, pale blue with tiny embroidered stars on the hem. Her face looked especially pale under the lamplight, her lips almost bloodless. Mom, Dad, is Ivy really okay? Stella's voice was soft, heavy with congestion. I heard her calling out that her head hurt. Don't worry about her, Mom echoed, reaching out to tenderly touch Stella's cheek and brush the stray hair from her forehead. Exactly. She's not running a fever. She's just faking illness for sympathy. You only have one more day before you, Mom's words caught in her throat. Her eyes reddened. Just focus on your birthday tomorrow. Don't let her ruin your mood. Stella pressed her lips together and said nothing more, but her brow furrowed even tighter. I knew she always felt she owed me something. From the time I could remember, all the family's favoritism piled onto her. I had to watch longingly as she got even a warm bowl of egg custard, let alone new clothes or new toys. But Stella would secretly slip me her snacks, alter the new dresses Mom and Dad gave her to fit me. And whenever Mom and Dad scolded me, she was always the first to shield me. She would always say, Ivy, I'm sorry. It's because of me that you suffer. But Mom and Dad didn't see it that way. Mom sighed, looking at Stella with eyes full of pity. Don't always defend her.
Jeez, man. How are y'all getting y'all's jewelry
She can't stand
stuck
to see you
on
happy.
y'all?
14th birthday? Stella's 14th birthday. That was the first time I truly understood the reality
No,
that Stella would die. That day,
I do not know who those are actually. Who are they? And they play Fortnite? Oh,
the old room
fun.
wanting to capture one of Stella's few remaining birthdays. I hid behind the door watching the candlelight reflect on Stella's face, watching her close her eyes to make a wish, watching the tears Mom and Dad struggled to hold back. I rushed out. I don't know what I was thinking then. Maybe it was jealousy. Maybe it was my inability to accept that the sister who was always so gentle with me was going to leave. I swept the cake to the floor, cream smeared everywhere, candles rolled into corners and quickly went out. I don't want to watch you celebrate her birthday, I shrieked like every annoying bratty child. I still remember the look in Mom and Dad's eyes.
Oh
When Dad
boy.
came down, I didn't dodge. Once, twice, 3 times. Mom cried but didn't stop him. It was Stella who threw herself over me, using her thin body to shield me. Don't hit Ivy anymore, Dad. Stop hitting her. Her voice trembled, but she held me tightly. It's my fault. All my fault. That night, Stella snuck into my room and pressed half a candy she'd hidden into my hand. She had a red mark on her wrist from where the chair had scratched her while protecting me during the day. Ivy, I'm sorry, she said softly, her fingers gently touching my swollen cheek. I'll be gone soon. And after that, no one will compete with you for things anymore. In the living room, Mom tenderly touched Stella's face, her fingertips softly brushing the stray hair from her forehead. Stella, don't pay attention to her, Mom said, exhaustion in her voice. That child has been jealous of you since she was old enough to understand. You know that. I froze. Yes, I was jealous of Stella. I was jealous that she had all the favoritism, jealous of her new dresses, jealous that when she had a fever, Mom would watch over her all night, jealous that even with only one day left to live, she was still the apple of Mom and Dad's eye. I drifted towards Stella, wanting
What
to
is the
grab her
point of
hand,
this
wanting to
bike with a fan on the back of it? That's scary.
through a wisp of fog. I stopped midair, staring blankly at my transparent fingers. I looked back at the tightly shut storage room door. Dim light leaked from beneath the crack. I floated over and passed through the door panel, seeing myself curled up among the clutter. I was already dead. What came before Stella's countdown hit 0 was actually my death. Memories rushed in like a tide, carrying the smell of old dust. When I was younger, maybe 5 or 6 years old, I really did hate Stella. If there was only one piece of candy in the house, it was Stella's. The only apple got cut in half. The The bigger piece for Stella, the smaller for me. New clothes always
Oh
went to Stella first.
God.
I wore her hand-me downs. Even bedtime stories were Stella's. Mom's voice was so gentle. She would read The Little Prince, read Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, read those
Oh
stories about stars
no.
and the moon. But she only read those stories to Stella. I would secretly crouch by the door crack, listening to Mom say softly, "Stella, what would
Happy Longhead? What the heck is that?
So Mom would begin reading, her voice like a stream at night, flowing slowly. I squatted outside the door, hugging my knees, listening to those beautiful sentences, my heart feeling squeezed by something. Why couldn't she read to me too? The summer I turned 7, Mom roasted a chicken. 2 golden glistening drumsticks sat on top. At dinner, Mom carefully placed both drumsticks in Stella's bowl. Stella, eat more. Build up your strength. I looked at the few green vegetables in my own bowl. Tears suddenly fell. Why does Stella get both drumsticks? I want to eat them too. I want chicken drumsticks too. Dad's chopsticks slammed suddenly on the floor.
Watching.
He's still-
No, I don't know him.
This poor? Don't you know that Stella? He couldn't continue. I didn't know. I knew that Stella's complexion was always very pale, that she sometimes coughed, that Mom and Dad always looked at her with that sad expression. But I didn't know what that meant. Why does everything belong to Stella? I cried out, jumping down from my chair and pointing at Stella sitting across from me. Why don't you just die? Give my things back to me. Stella's tears
Big
just
E
fell.
Island.
Mom stopped and slapped me across the face. That was the first time I'd been hit so hard. Stella lunged forward to protect me, but Mom held her back tightly. Let her learn her lesson. Let her know what she can and can't say. The next day I overheard Mom and Dad talking in the kitchen. 9 more years left. Mom's voice was crying. I know. Dad's voice was hoarse. 9 years. Just 9 years. That's when I learned that Stella really would die. That the numbers above her head that no one else could see were her life countdown. In the living room, Mom and Dad, eyes red, carefully sent Stella back to her room. I watched, my heart suddenly aching. Should we let Ivy out? Dad's voice was soft. Mom was silent for a long time. Let her endure it a bit longer. Mom finally spoke. Her voice so exhausted it seemed to take all her strength. At least, let Stella spend this birthday peacefully. Just one
Boy.
day. The last day. I saw Mom raise her hand to wipe her eyes. Ivy will understand. She seemed to be convincing herself. After Stella's gone, we'll definitely make it up to her. Dad said nothing more. Just walked to the kitchen, took a small piece of bread from the cupboard, and walked toward me. Ivy, he said softly to the door. Dad brought you some bread. Eat something. Don't go hungry. I floated in front of him and crouched down to look at him. His eyes were very red. The wrinkles at the corners deeper than last year. White hair already showing at his temples. He was only 40 this year, but looked like he was 50. Dad, I'm right here. I died. Won't you come in and look at me? Ivy? He called again. I reached out to touch his face. My fingers passed through his body. Sigh. Dad sighed and stood up disappointedly. This child, still sulking. He
What
pushed the bread
story?
through the door crack. Just stay in there and behave. Don't make trouble. After your sister is gone, Dad will definitely make it up to you. I didn't wait for him to discover me. I looked at his retreating back and said softly, "You don't need to, Dad. You don't need to make it up to me. You'll never have the chance." After Dad left, the hallway fell silent again. Soft sounds came from the living room. Mom came out of Stella's room, gently closed the door, and stood in the hallway in a daze. She looked at the storage room door, her lips pressed tightly together, as if struggling with. Finally, she walked over and crouched where Dad had just crouched. Ivy, her voice was soft. Don't blame Mom, okay? Mom knows you feel wronged. She continued, her fingers unconsciously picking at splinters on the door panel. But Stella only has 1 day left. Just let her have this. Let her leave happy, okay? I floated in front of her, seeing moisture at the corners of her eyes. She raised her hand and wiped quickly, as if afraid someone would see. After Stella's gone, Mom will make your favorite burgers, a whole plate, all for you. Her voice grew smaller and smaller, finally becoming almost a murmur. I'll buy you a new dress, the kind with bows. You've always wanted one, haven't you? Mom will take you to the amusement park, ride the carousel, ride the roller coaster.
Why are they talking in third person?
Fell, hitting the old hallway tiles and spreading into small dark spots. I'll give you everything, everything. So just today, don't make trouble, okay? I reached out, wanting to wipe away her tears. She waited for a while. The storage room remained silent.
Please make a video. I want to know.
She suddenly stood up, stumbling because the movement was too abrupt. This child, so inconsiderate, she muttered quietly, her voice thick with tears. Doesn't think about her parents at all. Raised you all these years for nothing. She turned and walked away quickly, her back stiff. As evening came, the sky gradually darkened. Mom came out of the kitchen carrying a small basket with a red cloth inside, along with some colored paper and scissors. Birthday decorations for Stella. She just reached the living room when the doorbell rang. It was Grandma. Grandma held a cloth bag, bulging and full. Seeing Mom, she forced a smile. Mom, why are you here? Mom was a bit surprised and quickly stepped aside to let Grandma in. I came to see Stella. Grandma's voice was somewhat hoarse. She put the cloth bag on the table and took out several apples and some pastries. Tomorrow is the child's birthday. I came to see her. Stella's resting in her room, Mom said, taking the things from Grandma's hands. Please sit. I'll call her. No need. Let her rest properly. Grandma sat down on the sofa, her gaze sweeping around the living room, her brow furrowing slightly. Where's Ivy? Why don't I see Ivy? Mom's expression changed instantly. She's in her room doing homework. Mom avoided Grandma's gaze, lowering her head to arrange the red cloth in the basket. Grandma said nothing, just looked at her. Homework? I'll go check on her. Mom quickly stood up. Ivy is throwing a tantrum. I have her reflecting in the storage room. Grandma's movements stopped. What did you say? She asked, one word at a time. You locked Ivy in the storage room? Knowing tomorrow is Stella's, Mom's voice grew smaller and smaller, finally almost inaudible. Grandma's face slowly darkened. She stood up, swaying because the movement was too sudden. Mom tried to help her but was pushed away. Susan, Grandma's voice trembled. Ivy is your daughter too. Mom opened her mouth, wanting to say something, but Grandma cut her off. Yes, I know Stella had a hard fate, born with that cursed countdown. I know you love her, want to give her the best of everything. Let her.
Oh, heck yeah.
Grandma's voice grew and louder, tears pooling in her eyes. But what about Ivy? Isn't Ivy suffering too? From childhood until now, what has she ever gotten? Stella's old hand-me-down clothes, Stella's leftover food, even your love. She has to share half with her sister. Mom tried to defend herself, but her voice was weak and unconvincing. Both children are good children. Both are good children. But what about you two? As parents, don't you owe Ivy? Doesn't she deserve even a little love? Mom collapsed into a chair, covering her face, her shoulders shaking violently. And now you won't even let the sisters see each other one last time? Grandma's voice was hoarse. Stella is going to leave tomorrow. Ivy is her only sister.
Oh no.
Can you let Stella leave? Let her leave with regrets? I didn't. Mom's voice leaked through her fingers, broken and fragmented. I just wanted Stella's last day to be happy. I didn't want Ivy to disturb her. Night deepened. Stella's bedroom door remained tightly shut. Go to sleep. Grandma finally spoke. Her
I
voice
swear, if there's no part 2 to this story, I'm gonna be so mad.
only just shook. I didn't move either. Grandma sighed and didn't press further. She stood up, walked to the storage room door, crouched down, and said softly through the crack, Ivy, Grandma's here with you. Don't be afraid. My tears fell again. Time passed second by second. The candles burned out and the living room fell into darkness. The sky outside the window gradually brightened, changing from
It's gonna be a
deep
cliffhanger. I just know it.
light passed through the glass
There's
window.
no way.
Floorboards, eliminating the floating dust in the air. Grandma stood up, walked to Stella's bedroom door, raised her hand to knock, but stopped in midair. She hesitated for a long time, finally only saying softly, Stella, time to get up. Slight sounds came from inside the room. The door opened. Grandma, Mom, Dad, she said softly, showing a faint smile. Mom suddenly stood up and rushed over to embrace her, holding so tightly as if trying to meld her into flesh and bone. Dad also walked over, his hand trembling as he gently touched Stella's head. Stella, Mom's voice was completely broken. I'm fine, Mom, Stella said softly, her hand gently patting Mom's back. I'm really fine. Grandma stood to the side, quietly watching. She watched for a long time, then suddenly remembered something and whipped around.
Oh my god.
One in the family could see
It was a cliffhanger. Oh my god, where's part 2? I need to know the full story. I need to know it. Yes, full story.
She would die on her 16th birthday. Stella became the most precious person in this household.
Gotta lock in chat. We gotta hear this full story.
Those were hers too. I felt sorry for her, but I also envied all the favoritism she received until I finally made it to her 16th birthday. Mom and Dad, afraid I would cause trouble, locked me, burning with fever, in the storage room. I pounded on the door in fear. Mom, let me out. I have a fever. My head hurts so much. Mom gritted her teeth. Enough. Your sister only has today left before she dies. Can't you just bear with it? But I feel awful. Gradually, the sounds outside the door disappeared, and my consciousness grew hazy. My body suddenly felt very light. Through the old wooden door, I could see the warm lights in the living room. Mom and Dad sat pressed close to Stella on the sofa. Mom's hand gently patted Stella's back while Dad kept his head down, his shoulders trembling slightly. Stella wore her only new dress, pale blue with tiny embroidered stars on the hem. Her face looked especially pale under the lamplight, her lips almost bloodless. Mom, Dad, is Ivy really okay? Stella's voice was soft, heavy with congestion. I heard her calling out that her head hurt. Don't worry about her, Mom echoed, reaching out to tenderly touch Stella's cheek and brush the stray hair from her forehead.
Hi, werewolf.
She's not running a fever. She's just faking illness for sympathy. You only have one more day before you. Mom's words caught in her throat. Her eyes reddened. Just focus on your birthday tomorrow. Don't let her ruin your mood. Stella pressed her lips together and said nothing more, but her brow furrowed even tighter. I knew she always felt she owed me something. From the time I could remember, all the family's favoritism.
When this story is so good, you have to lock in. Yes, because I need to know what happens. Now I have to rewatch the whole story.
She was always the first to shield me. She would always say, Ivy, I'm sorry. It's because of me that you got hurt.
What is werewolf's profile picture?
Is full of pity. Don't always defend her. That girl has been jealous of you since she was old enough to understand. She can't stand to see you happy. Don't you remember your 14th birthday? Stella's 14th birthday. That was the first time I truly understood the reality that Stella would die. That day, the family bought a cream cake for the first time, with 14 thin candles stuck in it. Mom carefully lit the candles while
Fun. Midas and Jules. Heck yeah.
few remaining birthdays. I hid behind the door watching.
Isn't Jules Midas's daughter or something like that? I don't know. I heard they were like related or some crap like that.
With me was going to leave. I swept the cake to the floor. Cream smeared.
But I do not know.
I want to watch you celebrate her birthday. I shrieked like every annoying bratty child. I still remember.
Oh. And then the cat, the big buff cat, is that their pet? Meowsicles or something like that? Is that their pet cat?
It was Stella who threw herself over me, using her thin body to shield me. Don't Ivy anymore, Dad. Stop hitting her.
Oh, heck yeah.
She held me tightly. It's my fault. All my
But
fault.
who's the mom?
She hidden into my hand. She had a red mark on her wrist from where the chair had scratched her while protecting me during the day. Ivy, I'm sorry, she said softly, her fingers gently touching my swollen cheek. I'll be gone soon. And after that, no one will compete with you for things anymore. In the living room, Mom tenderly touched Stella's face, her fingertips softly brushing the stray hair from her forehead. Stella, don't pay attention to her, Mom said, exhaustion in her voice. That child has been jealous of you since she was old enough to understand. You know that. I froze. Yes, I was jealous of Stella. I was jealous that she had all the favoritism, jealous of her new dresses, jealous that when she had a fever, Mom would watch over her all night, jealous that even with only
I did
one day
not know
left.
the skin name. It's okay to Lacey. I think the female Midas, maybe. Or IDK, it might be a sis. Maybe.
I stopped midair, staring blankly at my transparent fingers. I looked back at the tightly.
I would Google it, but I gotta lock in with this story.
Myself curled up among the clutter. I was already dead. What came before Stella's countdown hit 0 was actually my death. Memories rushed in like a tide, carrying the smell of old dust. When I was younger, maybe
Hit is Meowsicle's son, I think. Yeah.
it was Stella's. The only apple got cut in half. The bigger piece for Stella, the smaller for me. New clothes always went to Stella first. I wore her hand-me-downs. Even bedtime stories were Stella's. Mom's voice was so gentle. She would read The Little Prince, read Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, read those stories about stars and moons, but she only read those stories to Stella. I would secretly crouch by the door crack, listening to Mom say softly, "Stella, what would you like to hear today?" "I want to hear The Little Mermaid," Stella said. So Mom would begin reading, her voice like a stream at night, flowing slowly. I squatted outside the door, hugging my knees, listening to those beautiful sentences, my heart feeling squeezed by something. Why couldn't she read to me too? The summer I turned 7, Mom roasted a chicken. 2 golden glistening drumsticks sat on top. At dinner, Mom carefully placed both drumsticks in Stella's bowl. "Stella, eat more. Build up your strength." I looked at the few green vegetables in my own bowl. Tears suddenly fell. "Why does Stella get both drumsticks? I want to eat them too. I want chicken drumsticks too." Dad's chopsticks slammed heavily on the table. "Ivy, how can you be so inconsiderate?" He stood up, his face dark with anger.
Alright,
"Don't you know
Token.
Don't you know that Stella?" He couldn't continue. I didn't know. I only knew that Stella's complexion was always very pale, that she sometimes coughed, that Mom and Dad always looked at her with that sad expression. But I didn't know what that meant. Why does everything belong to Stella?" I cried out, jumping down from my chair and pointing at Stella sitting across from me. "Why don't you just die? Give my things back to me." Stella's tears instantly fell, big drops splashing into her bowl. She opened her mouth but couldn't make a sound. Mom shot up and slapped me across the face. That was the first time I'd been hit so hard. Stella lunged forward to protect me, but Mom held her tightly. "Let her learn her lesson."
So, long story short, one of the sisters was like sick and about to die when she turned 16 or something like that. And then the other one that's like being treated differently got locked up and she died before the other sister. It's actually kind of confusing.
Let her know what she The next day, I overheard Mom and Dad talking in the kitchen. 9 more years left. Mom's voice was crying. I know. Dad's voice was hoarse. 9 years. Just 9 years. That's when I learned that Stella really would die. That the numbers above her head that no one else could see were her life countdown. In the living room, Mom and Dad, eyes red, carefully sent Stella back to her room. I
Yeah.
watched, my heart suddenly aching. Should we let Ivy out? Dad's voice was soft. Mom was silent for a long time. Let her endure it a bit longer. Mom finally spoke. Her voice so exhausted it seemed to take all her strength. At least, let Stella spend this birthday peacefully. Just this one day. The last day. I saw Mom raise her hand to wipe her
You're
eyes. "Ivy will
welcome.
understand." She seemed to be convincing herself. "After Stella's gone, we'll definitely make it up to her." Dad said nothing more. Just walked to the kitchen, took a small piece of bread from the cupboard, and walked toward me. "Ivy," he said softly to the door. "Dad brought you."
I just wanted to know what happened next because it ended. So I'm curious to know.
Already showing at his temples.
My bad. I thought we were talking about the Fortnite story. That's okay.
My fingers passed through his body. Sigh. Dad sighed and stood up disappointedly. This child, still sulking. He pushed the bread further through the door crack. "Just stay in there and behave. Don't make trouble. After your sister is gone, Dad will definitely make it up to you." I didn't wait for him to discover me. I looked at his retreating back and said softly, "You don't need to, Dad. You don't need to make it up to me. You'll never have the chance." After Dad left, the hallway fell silent again. Soft sounds came from the living room. Mom came out of Stella's room, gently closed the door, and stood in the hallway in a daze. She looked at the storage room door, her lips pressed tightly together, as if struggling with. Finally, she walked over and crouched where Dad had just crouched. "Ivy," her voice was soft. "Don't blame Mom, okay? Mom knows you feel wronged." She continued, her fingers unconsciously picking at splinters on the door panel. "But Stella only has 1 day left. Just let her have this. Let her leave happy, okay?" I floated in front of her, seeing moisture.
Wait, really?
She raised her hand and wiped quickly.
Oh, shoot. I thought it came out on the 29th.
Stella's gone. Mom will make your favorite burgers, a whole plate, all for you. Her voice
Yeah.
grew smaller and smaller, finally becoming almost a murmur. "I'll buy you a new dress, the kind with bows. You've always wanted one, haven't you? Mom will take you to the amusement park, ride the carousel, ride the roller coaster. Didn't you say all your classmates have been there?
Oh,
You
okay,
suddenly
okay.
fell,
Sweet. Well, I can already watch it for free
So just today,
because I have,
don't make trouble,
I'm
okay?
using my friend's Prime because she gave it to me and I tried to tell her not to, but
She suddenly stood up, stumbling because the movement was too abrupt. "This child, so inconsiderate," she muttered quietly, her voice
yeah.
thick with tears. "Doesn't think about her parents at all. Raised you all these years for nothing." She turned and walked away quickly, her back stiff. As evening came, the sky gradually darkened. Mom came out of the kitchen carrying a small basket with a red cloth inside.
But I'll probably switch over to Disney Plus because I can watch all 3 of them together at that time, probably.
Bulging in full. Seeing Mom, she forced a smile. "Mom, why are you here?" Mom was a bit surprised and quickly stepped aside to let Grandma in. "I came to see Stella." Grandma's voice was somewhat hoarse. She put the cloth bag on the table and took out several apples and some pastry.
And watch all 3 when it comes out. Thank God I have no school for like 3 more months, if not 2.
No need. Grandma sat down on the sofa, her gaze sweeping around the living room, her brow furrowing slightly. "Where's Ivy? Why don't I see Ivy?" Mom's expression changed instantly. She's in her room doing homework." Mom avoided Grandma's gaze, lowering her head to arrange the red cloth in the basket. Grandma said nothing, just looked at her. "Homework? I'll go check on her." Mom quickly stood up. "Ivy is throwing a tantrum. I have her reflecting in the storage room." Grandma's movements stopped. "What did you say?" She asked, one word at a time. "You locked Ivy in the storage room? Knowing tomorrow is Stella's?" Mom's voice grew smaller and smaller, finally almost inaudible. Grandma's face slowly darkened. She stood up, swaying because the movement was too sudden. Mom tried to help
I
her,
actually
but
think
pushed
this is the full story. Like, it doesn't tell me what's gonna happen next.
"Yes, I know. know Stella had a first date, born with that cursed countdown. I know you love her, want to give her the best of everything. Let her leave happy. Grandma's voice grew louder and louder, tears pooling in her eyes. But what about Ivy? Isn't Ivy suffering too? From childhood until now, what has she ever gotten? Stella's old hand-me-down clothes, Stella's leftover food, even your love. She has to share half with her sister. Mom, I didn't. Mom tried to defend herself, but her voice was weak and unconvincing. Both children are good children. Both are good children. But what about you two? As parents, don't you owe Ivy? Doesn't she deserve even a little love? Mom collapsed into a chair, covering her face, her shoulders shaking violently. And now you won't even let the sisters see each other one last time?
Hi,
Grandma's voice was
Token.
fierce. Stella is going to leave tomorrow. Ivy is her only sister, the sister she's protected since childhood. How can you let Stella leave? Let her leave with regrets? I didn't. Mom's voice leaked through her fingers, broken and fragmented. I just wanted Stella's last day to be happy. I didn't want Ivy to disturb her. Night deepened. Stella's bedroom door remained tightly shut. Go to sleep. Grandma finally spoke, her voice hoarse. Tomorrow. We still need to get up early. Mom shifted, as if wanting to say something, but finally just shook her head. I can't sleep. Dad didn't move either. Grandma sighed and didn't press further. She stood up, walked to the storage room door, crouched down, and said softly through the crack, Ivy, Grandma's here with you. Don't be afraid. My tears fell again. Time passed second by second. The candles burned out and the living room fell into darkness. The sky outside the window gradually brightened, changing from deep blue to gray blue, then to the pale color of fish bellies. The first rays of morning light passed through the glass window, falling on the old floorboards, illuminating the floating dust in the air. Grandma stood up, walked to Stella's bedroom door, raised her hand to knock, but stopped in midair. She hesitated for a long time, finally only saying softly, Stella, time to get up. Slight sounds came from inside the room. The door opened. Grandma, Mom, Dad, she said softly, showing a faint smile. Mom suddenly stood up and rushed over to embrace her, holding so tightly as if trying to meld her into flesh and bone. Dad also walked over, his hand trembling as he gently touched Stella's head. Stella, Mom's
Oh my god, it doesn't tell me what fully happened. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I'm mad. Nope, I'm mad. I remember that show. What the hell is this thing?
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Sounds hard though. Oh, it's a tiny spider. So cute.
Police officers who have arrested other police officers. What happened? Me and my girlfriend Celia had been together for 6 months when she asked me if I wanted to meet her family. And by this point, I was sure that Celia was my future wife. So I kissed her forehead and said yes. Celia immediately glowed with excitement. Okay, great. And don't worry about it being awkward, babe. My sister's husband Lorcan will be there. And Lorcan's a cop too, just like you. So at least you'll have something to bond over. I nodded because that really did feel reassuring. It's always nice to have another brother in blue around. So we get to her parents' house and I'm shaking hands, giving hugs, doing the whole meet the family thing when Lorcan walks in. He's wearing his police uniform, which I thought was weird since it was just a casual family dinner, but whatever. Some guys are proud of the badge. I get it. But then I actually looked at his uniform. Something felt off. The insignia police badge looked wrong. It looked like something you'd buy from a Halloween store, not something from a police station. I told myself I was being paranoid. Maybe I was just nervous and looking for problems. We were all halfway through our meal of white people chicken with no seasoning when Lorcan started talking about his police job.
Did he just call it white people chicken with no seasoning? That's insane.
Call last week. It was really dangerous, but hey, all part of the job. My stomach dropped with confusion. A 10 to 70 wasn't a police code for anything dangerous. It was code for a car that was parked wrong. I stared at him to see if he was joking, but he wasn't. His mom looked at him with so much pride, it actually hurt to watch. His mom spoke. We've canceled dozens of family vacations over the 7 years that Lorcan has been a cop.
I
Because Lorcan got called into
I made up a whole story about my Navi OC and she loses her mate or soon to be mate or something. And she becomes like Nateri, ends up cutting 3 of the Mon Kwan's Kuru and wears them on her wrist and cloth. Oh wow. Or whatever it's called. That's tough. Wow, that sounds insane.
when your son is out there saving lives. She's sad, turning to face me and Lorcan. It's ridiculous how underpaid police officers like you guys are. We've had to lend Lorcan money multiple times to cover expenses, he said, shaking his head. Nothing was making sense. If Lorcan really had been a police officer for 7 years, then he would have been paid at least $80,000 a year. He wouldn't need to borrow money. I had no more. I turned to face Lorcan and said, it's crazy how much union dues went up this year, right? If he really was a cop, he'd go into a 10-minute rant about politics. Instead, he just nodded and said, yeah, it's crazy. That's it. Any real police officer would have gone on and on about policy laws. That's when my girlfriend started bragging about how hard Lorcan works. He's always doing double shifts, she said. Look, police officers who have arrested other police officers. What happened? Me and my girlfriend Celia had been together for 6 months when she asked me if I wanted to meet her family. And by this point, I was sure that Celia was my future wife. My girlfriend took one sip of her matcha, put it down, and asked, is this oat milk? I smiled. Yeah, oat milk, like you always get. The entire table around me, all 6 of her closest friends, went dead silent at once. Her best friend Jessica gasped like I just confessed to stealing from old ladies. What's wrong? I asked, but nobody would even look at me. My girlfriend Jenna set the cup down slowly and with a shaky voice said, I think you should go. My jaw dropped in confusion. I'd just driven 20 minutes to get her matcha from the specific cafe she liked because the one near the restaurant wasn't the same. She was telling me to go for getting her order right. Jenna, what's happening? She didn't answer, just stared at the matcha like it had personally betrayed her. I turned to Jessica, who I'd known for 2 years, who'd called me the best boyfriend Jenna's ever had at her birthday party last month. What's happening? Did I do something? Does someone here have some oat milk trauma I don't know about? But she just looked at me with pity. Actual pity. You did do something. She looked down. I can't tell you what, she whispered. It's not my place. I put my hands over my head. It's not your place. I got
All right.
my missing away from me. Your anger is scaring me now, and the fact you somehow still don't know is making me rethink everything. You need to leave. I stared at her, at all her friends, feeling like I was in a bad skit. I got up, walked to my car without another word. On the drive home, called Jenna repeatedly. She actually answered the 4th try, but the second she did, she said, I can't even talk to you right now. Don't come to my apartment tonight. I need space. Hung up. I stared at the road ahead of me in disbelief. We'd been together for 2 years. I just told my mom I was going to propose next month, and she was tweaking over a matcha order. The second I got home, I texted her friend Olivia. She was the quietest one in the group, the most reasonable. Hey, I know this is weird, but something happened at lunch. Jenna won't talk to me. Do you know anything? 3 dots appeared, disappeared, appeared again. Then, I'm sorry, but I think it's best if you talk to Jenna about this. I couldn't take it anymore. She won't talk to me over matcha. Please, Olivia. I'm losing my mind over here. Her response, honestly, after what you did, I don't blame her. You should really take a look at yourself. Then she blocked me. I threw my phone across the room in disbelief. This was insane. I got her a matcha. What was I supposed to do? Travel the world, roll out the red carpet, and have some old Japanese dude carry it across the 7 seas for her personally? I needed answers. I drove to her friend Kayla's apartment. She'd been at our housewarming.
That sounds fun.
She opened the door, saw it with me, and tried to slam it shut, but I stuck my foot in the gap. Dude, tell me what's happening. She looked at me like I was a stranger. You have some nerve showing up here. I brought her a stupid matcha. I raised my voice. Why is everyone acting like I ordered the crucifixion? Her jaw tightened. You need to leave. And after today, I don't think Jenna's going to want to see you for a while. She closed the door in my face. I drove around for an hour, honking at random cars because I was so angry and confused. Then I remembered someone who might help. Jenna's older sister, Rachel. We'd always gotten along, and she was honest to a T. I showed up at her door 15 minutes later. She opened it, and her face fell. Oh no, she said quietly. Actually did it. Froze. Did what? Rachel, please. What's happening? She sighed and led me inside. We sat at her kitchen table. So why am I the equivalent of Ted Bundy for putting oat milk in her matcha? She sat with her eyes closed for a minute. It wasn't about the matcha. Well, yeah, I'd be more worried was. So what is it? Silence. Rachel, please. She looked at me for a long time. Jenna made a bet with her friends 3 months ago about you. The room tilted. A bet about what? About how whipped you are. Her words, not mine. She bet them that she could treat you however she wanted. Blow up over nothing. Give you the silent treatment for days. And you wouldn't leave. You just keep trying to fix it and couldn't breathe. The matcha thing was the final test. She was going to flip out over something completely fake and see how far you'd go to win her back. She pulled out her phone, showed me a group chat, screenshots of my texts to Olivia, to Jessica, photos of me sitting in my car outside the restaurant looking confused. Jenna had sent a voice note 30 minutes ago. I told you guys, he'll never leave. I could do literally anything. 50 laughing emojis underneath. I stared at the screenshots. 2 years. I was going to propose. I thanked Rachel, grabbed a bottle of her wine, drove home, not drunk. Then while drunk, sent everything to Jenna's mom. 24 hours later, Jenna was calling me, screaming she was out of the will because her mom thinks she's a parasite. I hung up and sent a picture of me drinking matcha with oat milk in response.
My husband told his entire family my broken body couldn't have kids when it was actually his infertility. So I read his medical records out loud at family dinner. My husband
Oh, wow.
had been trying for a baby for 2 years when we decided to see a fertility specialist. The test showed we both had issues that made conception difficult, but not impossible. I had mild endometriosis and Rick had low sperm motility and count. The doctor said with treatment we had a good chance, but it would take time and both of us would need medication. Rick seemed supportive in the office, held my hand, said we were in this together. But the moment we got to the car, he said we couldn't tell anyone about his results, especially not his mother. He said it would destroy her if she knew her son wasn't perfect. I agreed because I thought we were protecting his privacy as a couple. What I didn't know was that Rick immediately called his mother Diane and told her we'd gotten results and it was all my fault. He said my body was broken and couldn't carry children, but he was standing by me because that's what good husbands do. Diane started treating me like I was defective. At every family dinner, she'd pat my hand and say it was so noble of Rick to stay with a woman who couldn't give him children. She'd tell everyone at the table about her friend's son who left his infertile wife and now had 3 beautiful kids. She'd look at Rick and say he was too loyal for his own good. She started bringing articles about adoption, surrogacy, and even divorce lawyers who specialized in childless marriages. She'd leave them on my plate at dinner like place settings. Rick would just shrug and say his mom meant well. She'd make comments about my diet, saying maybe if I ate better, my body would work properly. She'd critique my exercise routine, my sleep schedule, my stress levels. Everything was my fault. When I took fertility medication that made me gain weight, she said I was letting myself go because I couldn't have children anyway. Rick never corrected her. He'd actually add details about my treatment to make it sound worse, saying I had to take dozens of pills, that the doctors were surprised it was so severe, that they'd never seen such a difficult case. None of that was true, but it made him look like a hero for staying with me. Diane started this thing where she'd bring other women to family dinners. Young, healthy-looking women she'd met at her gym or church who she'd introduce as friends, but then mention they wanted children someday. She'd seat them next to Rick and spend the whole dinner talking about their good genes and healthy bodies. Rick would entertain it, laughing at their jokes, exchanging numbers for networking purposes, he said. One woman actually texted him asking if he was really happy in his marriage, and he didn't shut it down immediately, said he needed time to think about his future. I saw the messages when they popped up on his iPad. The worst part was Diane started a prayer circle at her church for my broken body. She had dozens of people praying for my defective
This is a long story and I'm bored, but I'm curious.
asking God to fix whatever was wrong with me so I wouldn't deprive Rick
And I'm
of
going to
all
get a
his-
snack. So give me 2.5 seconds.
found the
I have returned. I had snacks in my room.
to him. He said there was no point since I was the main
I'm
problem.
just curious about this story, kind of.
To make me feel bad. I knew it was really all my fault. He was letting me perform.
Oh boy.
When no one showed up. I was the first person in my family to go to college, not just college, but medical school. My best friend demanded I share my husband with her because she had feelings for him before I even knew he existed.
Mm.
I'm in love with Leo and I want to share him, my best friend Elena said during dinner with me and my husband Leo. Leo and I looked at her like she was crazy. What are you talking about? I asked. Share him with me. I get him sometimes. You get him sometimes. She said it like she was talking about splitting a subscription.
Oh, fun.
Leon said, Elena, that's not happening. Why not? She looked genuinely confused. I met you first. I've loved you longer. If anything, she should be sharing with me. I felt something cold run through my chest. She actually believed what she was saying. You've never even dated him, I said, because I was being nice. Her voice went up. I was being a good friend, and this is the thanks I get? She turned to Leo. Tell her. Tell her you've thought about me. I haven't, Leo said. You have. You're just too scared to admit it. She reached across the table and grabbed his wrist. Leo yanked it back. Don't touch me. See? She pointed at him. That reaction. That's not nothing. That's passion. That's him being uncomfortable, I said. You don't get to tell me what he feels. She was standing now, towering over us. I have been waiting for 5 years. 5 years of watching you have everything I deserve. And I'm still being generous. I'm still letting you keep him part-time. She hit the table hard. Most women wouldn't do that, Veronica. Most women would have just taken him. But I'm including you because you're my best friend and I want us all to be happy. Just open your mind. I stood up. No. This is insane and you need to leave. Right now. Or our friendship is over. She stared at me for a long moment. Her jaw locked and the anger drained out of her face until there was nothing left but cold. You're going to regret making me the enemy. She grabbed her purse and walked out without another word. The door clicked shut behind her. I can't believe this is my life right now. Elena thinks she left us shaking. She thinks we're too scared to move. She has no idea Leo and I have been up for hours figuring out our next step. She'll be back. I know how she operates. And when she shows up, my phone will be ready. I'm done being the friend who makes excuses for her. I'll update you guys after her next move. Let's just say she's not gonna like what's waiting for her. 2 days later, Elena showed up at our door.
Chat, I think I'm choking on a chip.
People and my whole body tensed. Leo came up behind me and
I think I'm good. I don't know.
I nodded. We stood there for a moment, neither of us moving. She knocked again. Veronica, I know you're home. Your car's in the driveway. I just want to talk. Leo shook his head at me. I agreed. We weren't opening that door. I brought groceries, Elena called out. All your favorites. The good yogurt, that fancy olive oil you like. I just want to apologize for how the other night went. I came on too strong. I looked at Leo. His jaw was tight. Don't, he said quietly. I'm not, I whispered back. We stayed completely still. Elena knocked again, harder this time. Veronica, come on. Don't be like this. I'm trying to make things right. Just let me in so we can talk like adults. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. After what felt like forever, I heard her sigh through the door. Fine. I'll just leave these here. The yogurt needs to go in the fridge soon or it'll go bad. I really hope you'll think about what I said. I love you both. I just want us all to be happy. I heard the rustle of bags being set down, then footsteps walking away. I waited until I heard her car start and pull out of the driveway before I finally exhaled. Leo pulled back the curtain slightly and watched her go. She's gone, he said. I opened the door and looked down at the grocery bags. She'd bought everything. My favorite yogurt, Leo's protein bars, the expensive olive oil we only get for special occasions. There was a little note tucked into one of the bags. I pulled it out and read it. I'm not giving up on us. Love, E. I showed it to Leo. His face tightened. We should throw all of this away, he said. We should, I agreed. But we're not going to. He looked at me confused. What do you mean? I picked up the bags and brought them inside. Next time she shows up, we need proof. We need to record everything she says. If she's going to keep pushing, we need documentation. Leo nodded slowly. Then he stopped. His face changed. Veronica, I need to show you something. He pulled out his phone and started scrolling. I should have told you sooner.
All right.
I didn't want to worry you, and I thought if I just ignored her, she'd stop. He handed me his phone. It was a text thread. Hundreds of messages, all from Elena, all unanswered. The earliest ones were from 8 months ago. Hey, just thinking about you. I had a dream about you last night. Do you ever wonder what it would be like if things were different? They got more intense as I scrolled. I know you feel it too. You can't hide from me forever. Why won't you answer me? I see you reading these. I love you so much it hurts. Please just talk to me. The most recent ones were from 3 days before the dinner. I'm going to tell her soon. We can finally be together. Just wait for me. I looked up at Leo. My hands were shaking. How long has this been going on? 8 months, he said. His voice was heavy with guilt. I blocked her twice. She made new numbers. I thought about
I didn't know
telling
you can
but
make a new number. I would have done that decades ago.
she's been texting you for 8 months and you never said anything? I never responded. Not once. I swear to you, Veronica, I never encouraged this. I believed him. I could see in his face how much this had been weighing on him. But it also meant this was so much bigger than I thought. This wasn't a sudden confession at dinner. This had been building for almost a year, maybe longer. We need to document everything, I said. Screenshot all of these. We might need them. Leo nodded and started taking screenshots. While he did that, I walked through the house. Something was nagging at me. I went into our bedroom and looked around. Everything seemed normal. Then I opened my closet. My clothes were organized by color. I don't organize by color. I organize by type. Shirts together, pants together, dresses together. Someone had been in here and reorganized my entire closet. I called Leo in. Did you do this? He looked at the closet and shook his head. I haven't touched your stuff. I felt sick. I walked through the rest of the house really looking this time. The books on the shelf were in a different order. The photos on the fridge had been rearranged. In the bathroom, my shampoo and Leo's were switched. Little things. Things you wouldn't notice unless you were looking. Things that said someone had been here, touching our stuff, moving through our space like they belonged there. She's been in our house before, I said. Not just today. She's been coming in while we're at work. Leo's face went white. How long? I don't know, but she has a key. She could have been doing this for months. We checked everything. The drawers in the bedroom, the cabinets in the kitchen, the desk in Leo's office. That's where we found it. A photo of me and Leo from our wedding day, tucked into one of Leo's folders. Elena had drawn herself into the picture. A crude sketch of her face next to ours, with a heart around all three of us. On the back, she'd written, soon. Leo sat down heavily on his desk chair. This is insane, he said. She drew herself into our wedding photo. He thinks she belongs there, I said. She's been thinking that for a long time. I took a picture of the drawing with my phone. Evidence. We were going to need all of it. 3 days later, I came home early from work. I'd had a headache all day and my boss told me to just go home and rest. I pulled into the driveway and noticed the front door wasn't fully closed. I knew I'd locked it that morning. I always lock it. I sat in my car for a moment, heart pounding. Maybe Leo came home early too. Maybe he just forgot to close it all the way. I texted him. Are you home? The response came back immediately. No, still at work. Why? My hands were shaking as I typed back. Front door is open. Don't go in. Call the police. But I didn't call the police. I don't know why. Maybe because part of me already knew who was inside. I got out of my car and walked up to the front door. I pushed it open slowly. The smell hit me first. Garlic. Rosemary. Something roasting. I walked through the living room and into the kitchen, and there she was. Elena. Standing at my stove in an apron I'd never seen before, stirring something in a pot. She looked up when I walked in and smiled like this was completely normal. Veronica, you're home early. Good, dinner's almost ready. I stood there frozen. I couldn't process what I was seeing. My best friend had broken into my house and was cooking dinner. How did you get in? I asked. My voice came out steadier than I expected. Elena reached into her pocket and held up a key. I made a copy. Remember when you gave me your spare last year when you went on vacation? I made one before I gave it back. I knew you'd want me to have one eventually. She said it so casually, like this was a reasonable thing to do. I felt sick. I needed to stay calm. I needed to get evidence. I walked over to the counter where my purse was sitting and casually pulled out my phone. I propped it up against the fruit bowl, tilting it so it looked like I was just setting it down, and hit record. Elena didn't even notice. She was too busy tasting whatever she was making. Elena, why are you here? I asked. I needed her talking. I needed her to explain herself on camera. She set down the spoon and turned to face me fully. Because I wanted to show you what it could be like. I remembered Leo mentioned at that barbecue 2 years ago that he missed home-cooked meals. You've been so busy with work lately. I figured I could help. She remembered something my husband said at a barbecue 2 years ago. She remembered, and she'd been holding on to it this whole time. I've seen you rearranging things in our house, I said. How many times have you been in here, Elena? She didn't even look embarrassed. A few times. I just wanted to help. You never fold Leo's shirts right, and your spice cabinet was a mess. I organized it for you. That's not helping, I said. That's breaking and entering. It's not breaking and entering when you have a key. She laughed like I was being silly. I just want to take care of you both. That's what family does. I didn't ask for your help, I said. I know you didn't, Elena replied. She walked toward me, and I forced myself not to step back. But that's what love is, Veronica. Anticipating what people need before they even know they need it.
Chat, I'm gonna go see if there's food downstairs because I smell food. And I want to be a big back and eat. So, ow, my legs are so sore. I'm gonna cut my toenail, but anyways. All right, chat. I'm gonna BRB. Okay. Just gonna run downstairs and see if there's food because, yeah. I'll be back. Yeah, I gotta wait for my dad to air up the tires and he's taking forever. Hello. Welcome in, Luna. Dinner's ready, but I have to wait till his butthead self is done airing up the tires at 6 p.m. Who knows? Nobody knows why he picks 6 p.m. when it's dinner time to do this. I'm starving, man. I guess we'll just play The Sims while we wait 100 decades. Where's the doggo? Oh, the doggo needs a bath. Okay, so what if we actually do a little song? Let's see what we can do. Turning involved. Loud rings. Oh, hello. Oh, these are expensive though. Okay, we can get another stable. Hi, axolotl. Blech. Hair. Yuck. So I might actually have to send my little guys off to work. What does that do? Aw. All right. It's not what I wanted to do. Okay, you know what? No, I'm not doing this. We're gonna get a little. We are not gonna do that. We'll just have to figure a way to bathe the doggo. They're gonna have to go off to work or something. I don't know why they don't work. Starts in 2 days. Yeah. About her. 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay. We'll see what happens then. Let's have her play a game. No. Thank you. Here's one of the horses. Where's the other horse? Other one's chilling. Okay, let's have her go fill up the dog. I think the horse is mad. He needs to go use the bathroom. The doggo needs to go potty. Let's go have the doggo go potty. Go potty. Go potty, little doggo. Um, Good question. I actually don't know. I have a lot of favorite animals. Okay, but like she needs to use the bathroom, dude. So get out the shower, bro. Have him go to bed because she needs to use the bathroom. Why is he not going to sleep? Okay, they should be good. Let's have her fix the toilet. Cause she broke it. There's the doggo. Do we have a coffee machine? We do. We just have a unicorn running around. I don't know what the unicorn is doing. I don't know where the other horse is. What is the dog carrying? Oh, the dog found a ball, I think. That's adorable. Oh, he wants to play. Let's play fetch. Doggo. Doggo, you're not paying attention. Yeah, let's have them go outside actually. But bring the ball. Bring the ball. No, you're supposed to bring the ball. Doggo, bring the ball. Stop drinking the puddle. Bring the ball. Let's go put the ball in the inventory, actually. Because she needs to go to sleep, so let's have her make coffee, too. All right, ball is in the inventory. Let's have her go make coffee.
Lord. Nerf nose. Oh, Lucas.
All right, she's good. She's not tired anymore. She needs a bath. Where's the dog at? Where'd the dog go? Where's the dog go? Uh-oh. Dog's missing. The horse is there. That horse is there. Where's the dog? Oh, there's the doggo. What is he doing? Oh, the doggy is stinky. It's a stinky puppy. Stinky puppy needs a bath. Why is she embarrassed? What happened?
Oh, oh.
Oh. Alright, let's have her take a shower.
Oh. Oh. Yeah.
Oh God, the dog got sprayed by a skunk. Where's he at? Where's the doggo? We're gonna have to take him to like a vet or something. All right, all she needs is coffee and she's set. He can get coffee too. Why is he tired again?
Just as soon? Uh-huh.
All right. I'll probably still be here. Bye.
Boise Shibori. Fro loose Girga. So. Honestly. Oh. Tambra, Jongi, new babe. Oh. Aww. Alpha Fatep and Opa Campe. Rod Seal. Any Rouge Sapa. How goes? Hansa. Music. Oh. Rizab. Lasho and Shippy. You know. Rouge Sapa. I see me. Right. Being shown. Shalbo Barlin. Simon the Bitch. There's no Navy. Can live. Oh, rich around.
Candy Chib, Yixofless. That was me. Brady,
Yeah.
you need to come downstairs and say grace.
Who the hell is
I
we?
need.
I'm not saying nada. Okay. All right, chats. I'll be back.